This community has a passion for the environment, and the natural resources in our community are extremely important, and it's a priority. People wake up in the morning and they got their low-flow shower heads, they take the recyclables out, they walk to work, they bike to work, and at the end of the day they turn off their Energy Star light bulbs and put their head to bed knowing that they've sort of fulfilled the promise of Kent's protecting the environment.
Sustainability is definitely not a fad. It is a trend that is going to continue to grow and be recognized. And yeah, it started very early in Kent with the Kent Environmental Council, which was, I think, 1970 it was founded. And we still have programs across campus that were initiated by Kent Environmental Council. They continue to meet, we continue to work with them. And when I do talk to people across campus about sustainability, they are always open-minded to it. They like the idea of doing things even better than they have been doing them.
You know, going green isn't easy, and living green isn't easy. There are choices that are made, not just every day, but those 5-year, 10-year choices, 20-year choices that you make in terms of which direction your community is going to go. The city's got long-standing commitments, strategic priorities. We've made investments. We have our own investments underway right now, a lot of conservation efforts internal to our city buildings. We've passed green design standards for buildings in our community, enormous investments, not the least of which we're sitting next to here at the river. The Kent Dam project down to my left is really held up as one of the marvels and one of the first efforts in Ohio to reopen the rivers and recreate the kind of environmental aquatic life that was somewhat diminished during the years of damming up the river. For me, when I talk to people and I talk to businesses about Kent, it's really about fit. Are we a good fit? So a company needs to ask itself some questions and needs to say, am I a company that wants to be in a place that puts a very high value on environmental awareness, environmental actions? Am I a kind of company that wants to be in a community that has a lot of diversity and is sort of globally connected? In certain industries, Kent is renowned, Liquid Crystal obviously being the leading of that, but the Fashion Design School is one of the top 10 in the world. Those things shouldn't be lost on corporations, that just because we are small doesn't mean we don't help companies and people have big impact. And the university obviously plays a major role in that.
We wanted to bring the university and the city closer together so that we could take benefit of the resources that are in downtown Kent with the businesses, the retail, the opportunities for our students to work between classes or for their classes. And to do that, we had to create this pedestrian linkage. And we're going to be building a wide esplanade path that will extend a pathway that's on campus all the way down to the business district in the city of Kent. Because you have a university and a city that are working arm in arm to create a fantastic community, a community that is moving forward, not standing still. And with that linkage, almost anything is possible. We all agree that the success of the city and the success of the university is a success for the community. And so with that, anybody that would come here to move would find a dynamic community interested in improving the environment, interested in improving the conditions for all the residents, whether it's providing recreational benefits or educational benefits, or social benefits such as going to the theater or going to music venues, artwork. Everything is here. It's a very culture-rich area that has a very diverse population.
One of the things that really works to our advantage is our location. Cleveland is only 35-minute drive. You know, Akron 10-minute drive, Canton 15-minute drive. So you're talking access to really some terrific mid to big size cities and metropolitan areas and all the amenities and cultural amenities that come along with that. So that's there when we need it. But our daily life, we're fortunate because we kind of are blessed in this small town sensibility with, as I stated earlier, sort of a river running through our downtown. We've got hike and bike trails, seem like out at the end of each street, and we're connected to that region from there. So I always argue that we have the best of both worlds. And in particular, Portage County that we reside in has more wetlands than any other county in the state of Ohio. And I offer that to point out that you can see obviously the importance and the value of natural resources and water being one of them to our community. and we're blessed with an abundance of that resource. So we have a great aquifer with plenty of water in it, and very excited and pleased to point out that Kent's water in a national competition won the best tasting water in the country. And that was exciting enough that it actually got picked up by Jay Leno, and our mayor at the time was featured on Jay Leno, and she talked about the quality of the water, and Jay tasted the water and certainly had nothing but good things to say about it. So that's sort of to say you can see the value of the water both in terms of quantity and quality. And to that extent, we're going to take great caution and in terms of development, sustainable development. We're not going to let anything diminish that value. That's too important. None of us can do this by ourselves. This isn't just a city function. This isn't just a university academic exercise. It's not just business profitability, and it's not just sort of green spirits. It's really about how do we all work together to do the kind of things and create the kind of community that we all want and aspire for Kent. And we've been really fortunate that we've got some people with a kind of commitment that they won't let sort of the minor frustrations get in the way of the bigger goal and the community's larger perspective. And from our perspective as a city, I couldn't ask for a better place to work in.